Our brains can sometimes trick us into buying homes that don't fit our true needs. Follow these tips could help minimize buyer's remorse. 8 psychological traps to help avoid them. If you've ever made an impulse purchase, you know what it feels like to have your brain seize up and focus only on the shiny things that are in front of you that absolutely must have. If the shiny thing is a coat you can afford, consequences of overspending buying it probably pretty small. It's important to be aware of some of the psychological traps that can drive decisions that defy logic when viewing strictly the lens of rationality. Those traps can lead buyers to remorse, which is surprisingly common among home buyers. Those regrets range from underestimating the amount of yard work to failing to consider where the location of the bedrooms may be. Here are some common traps and how to avoid them. Number 1, overconfidence. You'll find a home online that seems perfect and spend an hour lingering over the photos and different tours of it. By the time you arrive for the in-person tour, you've already fallen in love so much that you start minimizing obvious problems. The cracks in the foundation, the pretty looks, the things that are going on, the watermarks in the ceiling or bedrooms, an old leak, possibly some things that might be easy fixed, but you don't know until you take a true deep dive and look understanding. You're not a contractor. Don't fall for these traps. Make sure you have the home inspected. You understand what you get into. There's no negativities when you buy it, and there's not more work than you truly need to take on that tackle. How to avoid this trap? Find a great inspector that's going to go through, do the home inspection, get you the true results, get you documented forms so you know what's good, bad, ugly, what's underneath it all, and make sure the repairs are negotiable. Negotiating into the future. Let's say you're a newly married couple buying your first home. You don't have kids or pets or a bunch of other stuff to focus on just yet. Does the home fit your current lifestyle needs now, but will work for you into the future? What might need 3, 4, 5 years from now? How to avoid this trap? Think about what the future is going to lie for you. Look in the 5 years. If you're going to have pets or kids or put in plants, what are some of the things that you're going to need in each of the different rooms, the accommodations, expected change in lifestyle? Number 3, failing to negotiate. When homeowners list their homes for sale, the list price typically reflects what they hope and expect to get in the current market. As a buyer, the first thing you're able to do is determine whether you even consider the home. The traps for anchoring this is tendency is the first number or piece of information and baseline to make the decision. Some areas you're able to negotiate. If it's multiple offers, you're probably not going to be able to, though. But if it's not, there's a good chance you'll be able to negotiate and get some of the prices taken down, especially the day and time it's been on the market. Learning what's going on in the market, listening to your real estate agent to help figure out what's the best price for it, and lean into your agent's local expertise to find whether the price cuts are common in the market. You can also consider exploring will a seller be willing to discount the price in exchange for other things that are valued to them, such possibly as a rent back agreement, giving them the breathing room to be able to find their next home. Number 4, acting impulsively. When competition for a home is fierce, buyers need to be prepared to act quickly, make an offer on the home that they like. By acting quickly when one worked with buying in the budget, determining the importance of the home, and obtaining a pre-approval from a trusted lender, the same as acting in a sense of urgency because homes are short in supply and demand. But how to avoid this trap? Do your groundwork before buying, getting your credit in shape, working with an agent and a loan officer together cohesively to make sure that they fake everything out that you need to have that buying power. Number 5, ignoring information that challenges our beliefs. This is known as a confirmation bias and involves ignoring information that does not confirm with your existing beliefs or putting greater weight on information that confirms what we already believe. For example, if you held firm to the belief that interest rates would drop dramatically this year, it didn't, put the home basis on and paying an even higher rate today. How to avoid this trap? Stay up to date on the market and trends, tap into your agent's expertise, talk to the mortgage lenders, understand what's going on with interest rates, how they're affecting home buying process, and seeing what able to do to help you with that decision. Because buying a home, you know what your rates are going to be month in, month out. Renting, they could definitely increase and change that for you. 6, getting stuck in the past. Imagine you're shopping for a home and your fond childhood memories are so powerful they prevent you from considering a different style of home than the one you grew up in. You spend hours in the search finding your perfect replica, ignoring partners' pleas, accommodations, tours, the homes, and everything. How to avoid this. Think about how you want to feel in your home and what you can do to evoke those feelings. It may be certain paint colors, tiles, layout of the home will be enough to recreate the nostalgia that you're seeking. Number 7, fixating on one thing, lost sight of the big picture. Many of us know the feeling of getting so attached to something that we ignore minimizing, so obviously the different red flags. You may fall in love with the kitchen or the yard that might take a lot of work and you hate yard work. Make sure you're understanding these things to make sure the big deals aren't hindering you and you're able to move forward with it and not spend all the time and energy doing things you don't really want to do throughout the yard or yard work. Or the longer commute that you have to work. How to avoid this? Make a list of what you want and the things that you don't want and start shopping from there and stick with it. Having, a solid plan makes things so much easier for you. Number 8, moving ahead with the purchase because of the money and the time you spent finding it. It can be crushing to find a home and discovering after you've written the offer and applied for the loan and ordered the inspections that the home has a flaw that cannot be easily remedied. You may think you've never find another home looking so long. How to avoid this trap? Taking the long view. Imagine living in the home for 5, 10, or 14, 15 years and the flaw is going to drive you up the wall. If the flaw is expensive to fix, think about the other things you'll be giving up to fix those things. It's emotional logical. Home buying can be a struggle at times because it requires us to reconcile our heart and our mind, getting us guardrails and accessing information, making it reconciliation both easier. The great things about making the decision that ultimately you and the person you love can help you is go with your gut feeling. Understand what there are, find out the true facts, questions, and listen to your real estate agent who's been doing it for a while and knows how to guide you through the process correctly so that you can move forward to the next chapter in your life. A couple of good resources are to help you with the journey. Rent versus an own calculator help you determine what your monthly budget can be. Then, you have an affordability calculator to determine what kind of home you can truly afford. Talking to a mortgage lender, understanding what the mortgage rates are and how that affects you month over, month out. And these are the things a real estate agent can help. How do I know? Because I'm a local realtor in Charlotte, North Carolina. Weinberg, Mark Weinberg. Looking forward to serving your local real estate needs. Bye. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about Charlotte, North Carolina and the surrounding areas, then subscribe, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know that's what's going on here in the current market in Charlotte, North Carolina. My team and I get calls, texts, emails from people just like you reaching out to us every day. Also looking to move here to the Carolinas in the Charlotte region. So are you thinking about making a move to Charlotte? Then you've come to the right place. If you're looking to move here 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year, I'm your guide. Let me show you why. Are you moving across town or across the country? Let us help you with your local real estate needs. We can help you find the right place at the right time and in the right time frame.